Joseph had a unique and challenging role as the earthly father of Jesus. Though the child wasn't his by biology, Joseph took him on as his own child in every other way possible, taking on all the responsibilities of a father that come with it. As an ordinary carpenter, there was no training for Joseph in how to raise the Son of God. There's no manual out there for what to do when raising a Messiah. And Joseph certainly had some challenges along the way. He had to endure the looks and whispers of the community when Mary turned up pregnant. He had to find a way to get his heavily pregnant wife across a far journey to the town of Bethlehem in order to be counted for the census. He had to find a way to make do when there was no room at the inn and there needed to be a place for Mary to give birth. Even after the child was born, Joseph had to spring into action once again when he was warned by an angel to take Mary and the child and flee because King Herod in Jerusalem was a threat to them and wanted the child dead. Joseph was just an ordinary man trying to do the right thing, who nevertheless God used to do extraordinary things, all because Joseph had the courage to listen. He had the courage to listen to the angel who spoke to him in a dream and told him about the birth of Jesus. He had the courage to listen once again when the angel told him to flee and run away to Egypt. Sometimes listening to what God says takes courage or doesn't make sense. And yet when we are willing to listen, as Joseph did, we find ourselves placed on the path of God's plan for our lives. A plan that isn't always what we would choose for ourselves, but one that nevertheless leads to encountering Jesus, his love, and his salvation. So this Christmas, like Joseph, let's learn to have the courage to listen. Merry Christmas, and thanks be to God for the story of Joseph in Jesus' birth. Thank you for coming to the live Nativity at Crossroads Church.